drew with Gerwen Price, a contender slash challenger, became the first challenger slash contender, whatever they were called, to win against Gary Anderson Exeter. Just that little bit of experience helped him make the next step, Luke Humphries, and he's making inroads here on the Peter Wright throw.
Yeah, it's a lovely setup shot, and Peter Wright can't take the 156. Luke Humphries is going to get 3 darts to break throw and go into the lead.
140.
Humphries for the first break. He's got to work his way down. Yeah, really good. 14 darts across the board. 2-1, Humphries leads. The tail end of my career, it was kind of the start of Luke Humphries, and one of the big changes, the temperament. He was here.
He can, but he's usually quite good at negotiating his way past these. There's a little step to the left, and that's a good guide. Straight down the line, but couldn't manage it. And now Peter Wright, 120 checkout, took out one of these, which was a real heartbreaker against Ryan Searle earlier on today.
Yeah, and it was just after Searle had missed it himself, and we had this brilliant camera angle of it, where he just gradually worked his way up. That dart on the 120 combination was a bit lower last time, so he's got to do a bit more here, Peter Wright. But to break straight back, I said the leg wasn't done. Peter Wright levels up. Luke Humphries made Taru missing a couple of darts. 2 apiece.
Really good this in the early stages. A little shake of the head from Luke. But if you're going to give even...
It's not like last year either. Remember, it was
you only had the 4, didn't you?
Yeah, 4 events. This is every player's earned their spot, and even though Christopher Tynes, who's got the last spot, still done something, still produced when it mattered. At some point, they've all, like Dan said, earned their spot in the field in Dortmund. They all fancy the chance of making an impact.
Peter Wright to end Luke Humphries' hopes of a 5th Euro Tour title of the year. Looks a half-decent guide if he finds the 57, which he does. How good is the guide? It is a peach, but he doesn't even touch it. Luke Humphries beaten 6-3. 105 average from the world champion and world #1. Peter Wright having ended his 5-year Euro Tour title.
121.88 against Brendan Dolan in a 6-1 win. And he's got the World Youth Championship final to come in November as well. Only the 5th player to reach the World Youth Championship final in his debut year on the Pro Tour. Another one we'll see later. Nathan Aspinall.
132.
1-3-2 for the opener on throw.
Oh, yes.
Double 12. Oh. They just keep on coming, don't they, Dan?
12 dart start for Josh Rock, taking out 1-3-2. 2 big trebles and a double 12. Rob Cross not even in the picture at the time.
134.
Not bad, is it? 170 won't go. It's a big ask, this 142. But Rock has already taken out 132.
142.
Yeah, 2 of those would have left tops.
75 left, back down to the treble 17.
To leave that double 12 again. Yeah, that was elusive for Gunn, isn't it? Took out double 12 before. He's got another chance as well. Cross looking at 72. Big pressure moment this for the 2-time European champion.
Going to the double 18. Doesn't always do this. But that's the reason. It's almost the same hole he pinned earlier for the 76. That was under pressure as well. He is standing up to an assault from Josh Rock here, the European champion, and we have got one heck of a game on. And he looked 30, but the thing is, he's only picked up 1 of the 3 legs. You're not going to average 130 for a whole game, so when you're playing well, you've got to make it count. And Rob Cross might just do this. He'll go for the 167 if he's got a chance. So he declined it earlier on, but doesn't get a go at the bullseye this time around.
Yeah, shake of the hands there from Rob Cross. May just be feeling a bit sweaty in the palms, but Rock stepping in here. Tops again. 1-2 in the opener and an absolutely priceless 116 in the 7th.
Sumptuous stuff.
Just never looked flustered there, did he?
Look at that.
81.
Yeah, holding the pose. Why not? Why not? The 20 that would have left to finish. It's 6 darts from here for Josh Rock.
Costly from cross.
140.
He has a decision when he returns. 3 match darts at double 19 potentially, or he splits it. And Rob Cross is going to be breathing down his neck.
139. Josh requires
Looming
38.
large. Josh Rock, double 19, going straight for it. Inside, that was the danger. Single 3 for double 8s.
22.
2 match darts missed. Rob Cross should get 2 match darts. You can't take anything for granted because as brilliant as they've been, there have been missed big numbers. Not this time. Rob Cross to win a thriller. Doesn't like it. But he'll love that one. Josh Rock is denied in the quarters once again. The European champion. He's still going strong as he searches for that elusive first Euro Tour title. What a contest here in the Victoria Stadium. But Rob Cross will play Peter Wright as major champions collide. And I think you probably know the gist of that little conversation.
On top stops, or what Van Gerwen felt was an unnecessary visit on top stops, or attempt at top stops.
100. Mike requiring
It's the way Jose plays, and they're probably not the best times that he got away with it, but at the end of the day, Jose just didn't play well enough this afternoon. He'll understand that as well. Van Gerwen had too much. Is that win? Just about to have all his own way until the exchanges, but for the first time, Nathan Aspinall just sort of have something to work with in the early part of the game, Rob. He went 5-0 down against Vincent. He was 3-0 down against Dirk van Dijvenbode, who had 4 darts to make it 4-0. 5-3 down against Dirk.
I was just going to speculate whether Aspinall would have fancied his chances on top stops there, just to rub it in a little bit. But yeah, he went the sensible course. I mean, to caveat all that, I mean, Van Gerwen did say, I admire Jose as a player. Well, Aspinall, I should say, will be happy with this. I mean, obviously the target will be go 3-4 down and then fight back. He's
100.
had a habit of doing that this weekend. I wouldn't advise it, Nathan.
That's the game plan. 2 sets down in his second round match in the World Grand Prix. And when last week, I think he almost made an unbelievable comeback in the final. Only 4 sets to 0 down. He had 2 darts to make it 4 sets all before Michael Van Gerwen clinched the title on double 6.
140.
He won't get that sort of charity in these games. Vincent and Dirk letting off the hook. No need. Sensible. Good setup from Nathan.
Yeah, just brushing it off. I mean, the crowd are just playing the role of pantomime villain here, but yeah, sensible course of action from Aspinall with Van Gerwen on a bogey number.
98. Nathan, you require 32.
He missed this in a combination shot in the first leg, Nathan. Is it here 2-1, off and running. He's playing well, straight to the crowd.
Highlight of the weekend.
Peter Wright and Luke Humphries, excellent game as well. And this one, the quarter-finals are not letting us down so far. And we are 6 darts again into a perfect leg. We saw Dirk do it when he was thrown for the match earlier. And we know that worked out, but Van Gerwen.
What a balloon is this? I mean, it might well be in vain because you never know with MVG. Well, the big dream has died, and
96.
MVG was on course for a 9 darts, but Aspinall may well nick this one in 11.
Yeah, a second 11 as well. Take a 12. Unlucky for Aspinall, but that could be the match there. Van Gerwen for 5-2 on a double break. In a brilliant tie. Nathan Aspinall's made very few mistakes, but he's got away one. They went good darts. No conviction on the double 16 there for Michael Van Gerwen. Aspinall, big let off, and it's 4-3.
Yeah, 2 missed darts at a double for Nathan Aspinall, but it doesn't matter because he was gifted the opportunity to return, and this time he was
acceptable for Michael Van Gerwen. But if Nathan can fire in a max, what will be a 4th of the match for Nathan Aspinall. He has 5 and 7 in total. Aspinall leading that count now, and 109 separates him for a level game here. And how big will that previous leg prove to be?
gets it. Double 16. for a 109 checkout on parity, but it's not there.
You require 104.
Van Gerwen find his first 10+ finish of the match. Well, the first 10+ finish of the match. He may do.
Tops. Oh. Well, that is just typical of Michael Van Gerwen, isn't it? Absolutely typical. And yeah, nice touch there from Nathan Aspinall as well, because once again he had the opportunities. He put it.
Nathan, you require 81.
Aspinall for the second 11 darter. Treble 10. Yeah, no need for 12 this time.
49.
Sensible play from Nathan Aspinall should force Michael Van Gerwen to throw for the place in the semi-finals. Van Gerwen trying to apply a little bit of pressure here.
Well, you've got to say Aspinall has been knocking on the door as far as a break of throw is concerned, especially in that previous attempt. Still needs to take care of business here on double 16 though. And he has done. Slight deflection on the way through, but it didn't matter. Timing from MVG. Absolutely deadly timing, isn't it?
And surely the left for Nathan Aspinall's run out.
I mean, what Aspinall would give for one of those 180s earlier. Right now.
Or just stick another one in here. Here he goes. And he still believes Nathan Aspinall.
Will Van Gerwen shut the door? Probably will. For the match.
62.
He doesn't. And Aspinall again. Will just keep on fighting. Treble 19. Double 19 or treble 18. Gets it. Double 12 to send us all away. Oh, and how close was that? Agony for Aspinall. Michael Van Gerwen to book his place in the semis.
Double 12 nudges the wire. MVG looking at double 10 for a 6-4 win. Those two are close but not close enough. But the third one makes absolutely certain. And Michael Van Gerwen once again gets the better of Nathan Aspinall. And once again he had to withstand a fight back. Not quite the sort of fight back that we saw last weekend in the World Grand Prix. But my goodness me, that was a high quality affair. 180 to plenty, 10 of them in total.
Doubled up that weekend.
If he had gone on and won that, it would have been one of the most impressive single tournament wins we have ever seen in the PDC Pro Tour. It was that good.
He could follow an 11 with a 12. Doesn't need to. That's fine. Brilliant setup play. And this is a blistering start. And this is nothing that Gabriel has experienced this weekend. It's all been his way on his terms. No one's really threatened him in the 3 matches. That is going to change here.
Certainly looks that way. Doesn't like that first dart. He'll really not like that. It's got to be the top portion up by the double 8 here he's going for. Just there.
That's a good dart. It's a really difficult thing to master when you're moving along the hockey, and even at an open target, just to move along, you're in a natural position from where you're throwing. But that was a good dart from Damon Heta. Doubles his lead and a puff of the cheek.
It'll have to be a trickier shot.
But the way he's playing. Clemens.
100.
Maybe his last visit in this leg.
81.
And Damon Heta. He will go 12 for ball on this occasion. Well, treble 12, double 13 for 3-0.
55. Gabriel, you require 170.
Already got the feeling of a massive shot for Gabriel Clemens.
Double top. And the big man pins the 117 checkout. It's his 3rd ton plus checkout of the weekend, and it was a desperately needed one. In line with Clemens, very little between them.
100.
I've been impressed with Gabriel Clemens here, down from 2-0 down. And
Very much.
it's the type of game where at times he'll have got rolled over in his career, but 117 has changed the tide of this match. It was all Damon Heta for the first 2.5 legs. But since then, it's been all this man, Clemens, in a blink of an eye, has turned a 2-leg deficit into a 3-2 lead.
And that is 3 legs, one in 40 darts. That is world-class stuff. It's got to be perfect. it isn't perfect. So Gabriel Clemens can just edge ahead once more.
97.
Yeah, no chance of
Gabriel, you
Clemens
require 20.
for 4-3. Now then. Yeah, no conviction in that dart.
No
And Heta
score.
gets a chance to break.
Damon, you require 70.
Double 18 for double 8 would be the route. Big moment, and it's the misses by Gabriel Clemens that have afforded the Aussie that opportunity, one that he has gobbled up.
To throw first. Game on.
And he'll be looking at it a lot more relaxed than he thought he would have been. He'd have expected a bit more of a setter. Still there, 21 score, 87. Look at treble 17. Clemens will get a shot of 1-2-6 to save himself.
92.
And it's got to go, you
Gabriel,
feel.
require
Heta rounds that shot off really well to leave 16. 4 19s. There's 3 of him. Bullseye to save himself. So Heta with some match darts for a place in the semi-finals here in Gibraltar.
It was clinical at the start of this game from the pair of them, but there have been misses in the back end of this game. But Heta does not miss, and he does not miss out on another Euro Tour semi-final. The Australian #1 completes the semi-final lineup. It's their 8th semi-final, and Rob Cross has won 6 of the previous 7. But he is very much second favourite in this one right now.
Yeah, Peter Wright well and truly in control on his own throw.
100. Video 121.
And 6 darts at least for Peter Wright here. 96 remaining, and that leaves double 18 for a 1-2-1 checkout for a 3-0 lead. And Peter Wright, well, there are shades of what he was doing against Ryan Searle earlier today, where he just took control from the word go, steamrolled
59.
Ryan Searle into submission, and even though Searle was able to get a consolation on the scoreboard, by the time he did, it was game over. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen here necessarily, but there are similarities with the way that Wright has just raced out of the blocks.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say there are more than similarities, because if these two carry on playing at their current levels, Rob Cross is going to be lucky to get a leg here. He is about 30 points behind on the averages.
Squeeze that in.
180 to leave, 1-2-1, just as he did in the last leg. In the last leg, he went 25, treble 20, double 18.
97.
This leg, he may go for the 20s first because Cross is down to a finish. Well, it does look, where is he looking? 17s? No, he's going at the bull. And that means he needs a treble. Double 13, probably the answer. There is the answer. Double 16 for 1-2-1. Would have been 2 different ways.
Yeah, would have been a nice way of illustrating his versatility. Cross looking at Shanghai. Lovely side-on angle from our camera crew. Just above the wire, and yeah, pursed lips for Rob Cross and a little bit of a wry smile as well, because he knows that was a chance, and this is another gilt-edged opportunity for Peter Wright for a 4-0 lead. Another break of throw, double 16, 13 darter, and very difficult to pinpoint, make things interesting. 140 plays, ton 70. Peter Wright with the advantage, throwing first. Now that's awkward potentially. Just moves ever so slightly over to the left-hand side. Still can't find a way through.
170.
Peter Wright will return and should get at least 1 dart as a double for a 5-0 lead. Rob Cross waiting in the wings on 36, which he's had plenty of joy with so far today. Double 10 for Peter Wright for 5-0. A scoreline that I don't think too many people would have been forecasting, but that is exactly what we have. on the scoreboard right now. Peter Wright is 2 away from another appearance in another European.
Well, this is the checkout that he had a look at in the second leg of the match. Oh, that's not close. And that isn't much closer, and he waves that one a rapid way, Rob Cross, because nothing is going right for him in this game. To compound the misery. Double-double for Peter Snakebite Wright. There's one of them. Double top. There is the other. 6-0. The right wash is on.
Right, looking at 264.
Well, it looks like Peter Wright's going to make the final. It'll be a 17th Euro Tour final for him. It could be yet another meeting with Michael van Gerwen in the Euro Tour final. But Damon Heta's got a chance to get in there. But whoever it is likely to have their hands full. This is a brilliant leg from Rob Cross. He's on for a second 10-darter of the weekend, but this would just be brutal. Not going to happen. So for the first time in this match, Rob Cross is looking at a double, and he's got 3 darts in his hand.
10-darter incoming, not quite to be. Double 4. There we go, 11-darter. Rob Cross on the scoreboard and takes the acclaim of the crowd while he can.
And the ironic celebration for Rob Cross. He's broken Peter Wright's throw. That's not happened much this weekend. Not sure it's happened at all, actually. 97 average, solid effort, but today he is close to top gear. 108 against Ryan Searle, 6-1. 105 against Luke Humphries, the top seed, 6-3. Currently, 100 well, what's that make it? 108 and a bit. And he's 6-1 up against the reigning European champion. Sublime stuff from the world #1 and world champ.
And it's the former European champion who is closing in on a 7-1 win in our first semi-final.
And he could seal it with a 10-darter.
The icing on the cake. And Rob Cross, his first leg of the weekend was a 10-darter. His last leg of the weekend might be a 10-darter against him. Peter Wright looking at 36, double 18. One of Rob Cross's favourites, double 9. And Peter Wright seals it with style. That is a real statement of intent by Peter Wright, the world champion, the world #1 and the former European champion, keeps himself on course for what would be an 8th European Tour success. A tester and a really entertaining match as well. Aspinall certainly had his chances, just couldn't find a way through on the Van Gerwen throw.
No, I doubt double 12. They need to level. Well, Van Gerwen finally got the job done. A real good tie that. So starting to work his way in. Contrast to his previous game, he got up the blocks really well against Gabriel Clemens. Looked like it was going to be one way, but Clemens worked his way into the 117. Well, Heta had too much at the back end, but needs to hold through here, Damon. A couple of breaks down to Michael van Gerwen, and you're giving yourself a mammoth task if he's going to reach his first Euro Tour final.
43. $133. Damon requires 60.
Well, you suspect this has to go, because Van Gerwen, when he's in that sort of range,
on the third leg.
his chances, but Heta does find his target and gets his first leg on the scoreboard. Hold a throw for a 2.
I think he's still at that neck of the woods. Dimitri Vandenberg was sharing a house with, I'm not sure if that's still the case.
140. Michael requires
Now and then,
87.
but 11 down, maybe 12. 4-3-1, and that is 3-1. Right start from Van Gerwen. Restores the 2-leg perfect, averaging around about 103.
Well, it just shows you, doesn't it? He was on course for 6 perfect darts, and all of a sudden Michael van Gerwen is threatening a real challenge in this one as well. It's on the Van Gerwen throw, so it's still a good chance for Heta to wrestle back one of the breaks he needs.
Stay there, surely. It's double 11 for a 1-4-2 and a break back. Brilliant from Heta. Still doesn't seem overly satisfied with how he's playing, but what character shown there. Missing 4 darts, the 3-2, going down a double break, but responds with a 12 darts with his own, which finished on a 1-4-2 and 11 dart leg.
93. Mike, can you
3
require
legs in
100?
front again and 2 legs away from the final. Tops.
80.
Well, 2 missed opportunities to establish the double break once again. 16 for double 16.
Big moment for Heta.
36.
He's done a lot of good things in this match, but
20.
just little errors here and there. And you just, when this man's behind you, you know you're under pressure to hit. And prior to the double break restore, Van Gerwen throwing for the 6-2 lead and going on the brink of a place in our final Euro Tour final of the year. Match number 3 for Michael Van Gerwen, 7 total. But look at this from Heta, really good from Damon. He's up for this, Damon Heta. You could forgive him for maybe feeling a little defeated at 5-2 down in a couple of breaks, but Aussie grit coming to the front here, and it's a potential of an 11 dart leg.
Brilliant passage of play that. Ton 80, ton 80, ton 40, but Heta looking at this 81.
Bullseye. Really good from Damon Heta. He's not done yet. And Damon Heta is pushing him all the way here.
Yeah, just that little glance from Van Gerwen just to see where Heta was on the scoreboard when he set up that final dart. But well, it might not matter actually, because Heta's taking care of business anyway.
Good guide to the treble. Gets it, Bullseye. Ah, what a dart, right in the middle of the ball. We've seen a 1-4-2 from Damon Heta, but how important will that 1-2-6 be? A smile from Van Gerwen, sportingly acknowledged with Damon Heta, and in the midst of what's at stake here, credit to both players.
Points where there's been plenty of them with the breaks of throw, but the 1-2-6 checkout still, for me, is the moment, because Heta could so easily be in front.
The 180's up there. That's number 8 for Damon Heta. 11 in total. He's dominated that aspect of the match, but can he turn that dominance in to victory? And he's possibly got the darts here. Well, look how quick he's throwing. Brilliant from Heta. He's 6 darts in.
All in the left-hand side of that treble 20 bed. Michael Van Gerwen, I think, is on course for a decider here. Needs to find something pretty special.
139.
But over to Damon Heta. And this bloke in the crowd might have to go get an engagement ring. Damon Heta, unlucky, but needs to focus, needs this leg.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before, haven't we? Time and time again, where players get wrapped up in the moment on the 9-darter and then lose sight of the bigger picture. I think that bloke in the crowd will be breathing a big sigh of relief, actually. Van Gerwen's 167 isn't going to happen right here.
94.
And Heta has dug deep here. There's a couple of breaks down to Michael Van Gerwen on 2 occasions. But has sent it all the way, and he's got the darts, Damon Heta. Can he kick him? Again with a 180. He's had 9 in the match. He led for one of them at the beginning of this leg.
Damon Heta.
Sorry, yeah, just taking his time, but this...
I mentioned 4 out of the 5 last legs, and the one that Van Gerwen won was on the 1-2-6 checkout. I mean, this one could already have been done and dusted. Heta still has lots of work to do, and he could do with a treble, and he's got one, and he's down to 72, and he's got a bit of a cushion to work with. Trebleless visit here will make things very interesting, but Van Gerwen has other ideas. In fact, Michael Van Gerwen has spectacular other ideas.
What a semi-final, 6 legs apiece, 13 180s, both averaging, call it 103. Heta to book his place in the final. Double 16, match dart incoming, and he only needs one. What a performance from Damon Heta. What a turnaround. He trailed 4-1, he trailed 5-2. He went 6 darts into a perfect leg, 7 darts in fact, and in terms of the progress of Damon Heta, what a big victory. He's in to his maiden Euro Tour final. Look what it means to him, and hats off to him. Is a world champion, and if he gets beaten that heavily in the semi-finals, he will have gone away thinking it was a poor week. So good response from the world number one Peter Wright this week, but can he cap off the fine form? It's looking likely.
Well, that's two 180s. I was going to say as well, keep an eye on the 180s count tonight, because we had 9 from Damon Heta in that semi-final win against Michael van Gerwen. Hit 7 over the course of his first 3 matches, and then just burst into life with the 180s against MVG. And as you said in commentary, he's not renowned as a massive 180 hitter. It's not really part of his repertoire, but my goodness, it came to the fore.
Wow. Well, look at that. Ball, treble 7, ball. Well, if you need to know what Peter Wright's playing like, just look at that shot. Damon Heta smiles, but Peter Wright can do nothing wrong. He went for that, and his game is in such a great place. To do that in a second leg of a final, confidence from Peter Wright, and he now gets the break. And
astonishing, isn't it, really?
I'm not even in Barnsley next week, but if I see Peter Wright's not using his darts, I might drive up there to have a word with him. That is incredible, Rob. What are we witnessing here? But Damon Heta proved how resilient he can be. He was 4-1 down and 5-2 down, but the key was 2 breaks of throw down as well in those games. In that game, he's Michael van Gerwen, so don't write him off yet.
$100.
We've done a few of his games. Well, that dart has been brilliant, hasn't it? The one just below the top wire, and that's what he's done with it. 4 maximum. Not even finished the 3rd leg. 4 from Peter Wright, 1 from Damon. Brilliant setup for Damon Heta.
I mean, we're talking about the magic moments of the weekend. We're just running out of room for any more, really. Tops here for Peter Wright for 3-0.
Games from the 3rd leg.
Comparatively pedestrian finish to that one compared to... Down to a finish first on the Peter Wright throw. Wright on 257, looking to make a big indentation.
100. Damon, you require 167.
Heta looking for a 167. Well, look at this. Bullseye for Heta. Oh! Damon Heta. We said he wouldn't give in. Peter Wright raced into a 3-leg lead, and you can see he's been playing in great spirits. They're just acknowledging class start and what's been a class session here in Gibraltar. Heta gets the break back. We're back on throw. Our highest checkout of the tournament. 167, Damon Heta.
Well, he has won PDC titles before. He's got 3 of them under his belt. One of them, the World Series title in Brisbane. 2 ranking titles, both on the Pro Tour, including one earlier this year when he beat Gary Anderson 8-6 in the final of Players Championship 5. This would be a 4th PDC title, a 3rd ranking title, and a 1st European Tour title. A long way to go. First to 8, remember, in the final.
Yeah. One of them's going to reach the halfway point here. Heta. He wants to go for treble 18. He wasn't happy with that second dart. Yeah.
98.
Double to double. And the way he's playing. And he double do with the way he's playing. The way they're both playing, Peter Wright might take this 1-4A out. We've seen it hit earlier on in the event, but not on this occasion.
Damon, you require 26.
Well, potential 2-dart combination incoming from Peter Wright, but well, this is awkward now. How does he split this? Double 4.
Yeah, to complete the turnaround. Would be the worst leg of the match.
22.
Now
Peter, you require 93.
it's a chance, and it's a decent one as well for Peter Wright to salvage this one. He could so easily have lost it, but he's got the 57, needs the 36. We'll be looking at double 14 if he gets the opportunity.
2-dart combination, both the previous 2 legs. Peter Wright fluffed the 82 and he's just fluffed the 93. And Damon Heta with a 4th consecutive leg. And worst leg of the match, but Damon Heta won't care. There's another break. He leads 4-3 again here. Only 1 treble needed for Heta. It's coming down early. There it is.
Tops for another break.
73. Peter, you require 40.
Well, that was a massive advantage for him then. Hits that 6th consecutive leg, and Peter Wright stops the rock.
Peter Wright.
Lost the last 5 legs, but survives a scare. Damon had a dart for 6-3, 5-4. The final still in the balance. The final still in this man's favour. Damon Heta has the one breaker throw advantage.
Game on.
Now he's 3, but then eventually went on to lift the title.
123.
I do like that camera angle. Sorry, Rob. The
Difficult,
way.
yeah. I couldn't really tell though where the first dart had landed. It was into the treble 1. It wasn't crystal clear, but I do like the side on.
Shows the different angles of the darts. What a setter from Peter Wright. Heta will stay on the 18s. Needs minimum 4 of them. Got to find that treble. Oh, he's hit a ball already in this match on a 167. He's got another one on a 122 at a key moment. And look at that reaction. He knows how important that is. And Peter Wright was waiting on a double as the door slams shut. And again, there's a lot of respect on that stage. But Heta's 2 legs away from winning a maiden European Tour title. You see it again. What a shot. He's all
To apply some pressure. Heta now looking at 77. 18 for Tops. To move to within 1 of the title.
57.
Not yet there. He'll be hopeful of returning unless Peter Wright can produce another showstopper here.
a couple of treble 19s. Not going to go. So Damon Heta is going to get 3 darts to go 1 leg away from victory.
88.
95 remaining
Damon,
prize in
you
that last
require
dart, so
20.
for the 19s again. Double 10, and Heta is now 1 away.
Damon Heta.
He's almost there, Damon Heta. He can taste victory. Can he get it done without the drama of having to throw it out? With a
90 is the deficit. 3 darts to come from Heta. Single 5 with a strayer once again from him. It's almost like a carbon copy, actually.
He's just tightening up a little bit here, Damon Heta, and this isn't the leg throw for the
32.
match. Yeah, he's showing a little sign of nerves here, but why wouldn't he?
Yeah, it's inevitable that this sort of thing might happen, given what's at stake for Damon Heta in particular. But this is where Peter Wright can make his move and at least turn the screw a little bit more.
When Peter Wright raced into a 3-leg lead, he didn't anticipate losing the next 5, and that's been the key exchange.
84.
And Damon Heta's
Peter
managed
requires
to keep
77.
Peter Wright at arm's length, but it looks like Peter's going to make Damon throw to win the title here. Tops for 7-6. And there it is. Over to you, Damon Heta. You've got the darts. 40. Ton not enough for me. He's obviously more than capable of taking out 158, but just in the circumstances, he'll want a ton 40.
60.
Just that
Peter,
for a
you
ton in the
require
end.
161.
Valuable at all for him. 6 darts for Wright from here for 161.
25 maybe, or treble 19.
83.
Well, he can afford that little slip up, I suspect, as well. But he won't want to stand on ceremony too much longer. 198, pressure can be applied still here. And 78 is by no means a gimme for Peter Wright. But once again, Damon Heta just can't find anything significant.
60.
It's just a 60.
Peter, you
Not enough,
require
Rob, is it, at this
78.
stage? Even a turn to leave 98, just to keep you in striking distance. And the 78 for a level game.
58.
So 138 for Damon Heta. 2 treble 19s or 2 treble 20s. You're not going to
Damon,
move
you
around the
require
board,
138.
particularly in these circumstances. We do see players go treble 20, treble 18, but a couple of treble 19s for level 12. And it's not going to go. Peter Wright's going to get 3 more to send us to a deciding
98.
leg. And just the way the weekend's gone, the drama, the quality, it's quite fitting that we're going to get a deciding leg. I mean, Damon Heta won't agree with me, and neither will his fan. Well, we may not get it. Hang about. Oh, we are going to get it.
Well, here we go into the decider, and I've got to say, it's exactly the sort of final that warrants a deciding leg. 7 apiece. Damon Heta.
Be closer, could it? Average is very similar, both 94 and a bit. 7 legs apiece. 36 points in it, less these.
94.
That could make a difference. The tension is tangible in Gibraltar right now. Heta down to a finish first on the right throw. Wright looking to respond. Perfect start. Loads of room.
Heta's finished 167 in this final already. He may have to do it here to clinch the title. It's not going to go for the second time, and Peter Wright should get a minimum of one match start here to cap off what has been a fantastic final. Deciding leg drama. Peter Wright is 85 points away from winning his second European Tour title of the year.
Peter Wright, the winner of 7 European Tour titles, including 5 in that vintage year of 2017. Had to wait a long time to get back into the winner's circle earlier this year, and he's now looking at double 20 for an 8-7 win that would break the heart of Damon Heta, who's played so well this weekend. Heta hoping and praying, and he's back at the hockey.
Well, Rob, you called it halfway through the leg. There might be mismatched darts on both. Well, 2 have come and gone for Peter Wright. Damon Heta, 110 points away. And he's in. Pick your route, Damon. Double 16 for the title. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire. You called it, Rob. Missed match darts, drama throughout the weekend. It's all come down to this. Peter Wright with 3 more to lift the trophy.
He's missed 2 already, but he's got 3 clear shots now at double 20. Heta can only hope and pray once again, but here we go. It's a long way inside for double 10. Anxious times here for Peter Wright. That one's nudged the wire. And that one's nudged the wire on the other side. And Damon Heta lives to fight another day.
Well, can you believe this? Similar to the Peter Wright Dimitri Van den Berg game in the World Grand Prix, but Damon Heta is in dreamland. Peter Wright can't believe it. Heta for the match and the title. 2 missed. 3 missed. Peter Wright can't look. Oh, Damon Heta, what have you done? 4 missed match darts from Heta.
5 from Peter Wright.
You require 10.
And Peter Wright just simply cannot believe that he is returning. But he's returning at double 5. And this is potentially awkward. And he has come inside. He'll only get 1 clear dart at a double now. And he's buzzed his score!
Wow. Peter Wright misses the big number. Damon Heta can't believe it. He's going to get more darts for the title. You can believe that. We thought there'd be costly doubles, but we didn't see that coming. A missed. The one careless, but Heta just got to steady himself. Peter Wright can't believe it. And Damon Heta gets there. Drama in a last leg decider. And Damon Heta, for the first time in his PDC career, is a Euro Tour champion here in Gibraltar. He wins by 8-7. Victories over Chris Dobie, Joe Cullen, Gabriel Clemens. That impressive comeback against Michael Van Gerwen. And the drama at the end there. He's victorious against Peter Wright. Damon Heta is the Gibraltar Darts Trophy champion 2022.
Firstly, will you please show your appreciation for our runner-up who played magnificent darts over those 3 days here in Gibraltar as he picks up £10,000 of prize money, and that is Snakebite Peter Wright! And now, ladies and gentlemen, our winner, who picks up his first European Tour title, £25,000 of prize money, as we crown him the 2022 Gibraltar Darts Trophy champion, and that is the Heat, Damon Heta!